Yes, dear students, we getting to start principles of business management. The father of modern management theory, Henry Fayol, provided a fresh perspective on the idea of management. Henry Fayol established a broad idea that is applicable to every division and level of management. He thought that encouraging managerial effectiveness, Fayol's idea is being used today by management to plan and control an organization's internal operations. The 14 principles of management created by Henry Fayol are explained below. You can see in picture Henry Fayol picture is there. First one principle we take in hand to explain that division of work means the total work to be executed is to be divided into small parts and each part is to be entrusted to a particular specialist, right? He advocates division of work to both managerial and technical work. The divisions of labor leads to higher work efficiency, higher production, lesser wastage, higher precision and greater speed of work performance and so on. This is division of work is there. Means Henry Fayol thought that dividing up the job among the staff would improve output's quality. He also came into conclusion that the division of labor increases worker productivity, efficiency and accuracy than speedy of work. Just you can see in the diagram. Okay. Number second principle, authority and responsibility means parity of authority and responsibility. These are the two key factors of management. Authority and responsibility means authority facilitates the management to work efficiently and responsibility makes them responsible for the work done under their guidance or leadership. बंदे को अधिकार भी चाहिए और वैसे वो उनका रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी भी ले सकते. जब बंदे के हाथ में अधिकार दिया जाता तभी वो अच्छे से काम रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी के साथ कर सकता है. ओके. कुछ अथॉरिटी है ही नहीं है पास में तो ये सभी काम कर लो, अच्छे से कर लो, इन टाइम में कर लो, ये नहीं हो सकता भाई. ओके. उसके लिए सम अथॉरिटी दे वांट नो, सम अथॉरिटी चाहिए. मीन्स द टर्म अथॉरिटी कैन नॉट managers right to make decisions. Use of organizational resources and issue of directions to exact obedience from subordinates. Responsibility means obligations of subordinates to do the duty assigned. Right now, Fayol advocated the parity of means उनका जोड़ी जो है ना authority responsibility का, parity of authority and responsibility. The grant of more authority than responsibility makes a manager to be autocratic and misuse the authority. Right? Number third one principle is that discipline. In business management, want disciplined working condition. Right? Discipline means obedience to the rules and regulations, proper conduct towards the colleagues and judicious not show bees in the application of judicious use of resources. Okay. there will be discipline where managers do not show bias in the application of penalties, in performance rating, in wage fixation, promotion and so on. The clarity about rules and regulation is sure to tone up discipline in the organization. Means nothing can be done without discipline. Any project or any management must uphold this fundamental principle. The job of management is made simple and through by good performance and intelligent interconnection. Good behavior on the part of employee facilitates their career development and advancement. अच्छे से रहना चाहिए बंदे को, अच्छे काम करके रूल रेगुलेशन फॉलो करना ही है कंपनी का, आइदर फिक्स हो आइदर फ्लेक्सिबल हो, व्हाट एवर रूल्स जो होता है कंपनी का, पॉलिसीज जो होता है वैसे ही रहना चाहिए. दिस इज कॉल्ड द प्रिंसिपल. Number third one principle, right? Number fourth principle, unity of command. This principle, right now, about this principle, just I shown here one diagram. Diagram shows that, okay, right approach first. Here we can show that this is right approach, this is wrong approach, right? Means dot red means single boss, two red dot means double boss is there, means two boss is there for giving an simple order to their subordinates. Okay, कौन सा राइट है? ये वाला राइट है, ये रॉन्ग है. कब कैसे? सिंगल बॉस, एक ही बॉस होना चाहिए सबऑर्डिनेट्स को, यानी कि कर्मचारियों को आदेश देने वाला. दो दो बॉस नहीं होना चाहिए भाई, एक ही बॉस. मीन्स वर्टिकल तरीके का एक ऑर्डरिंग होना चाहिए. ओके, आज एक बॉस आया ये काम करने के लिए, बोला दूसरा बॉस आता है, नहीं नहीं ये छोड़ो बीच में, मैं जो बोलता वो करो. नहीं भाई, वो भी नहीं होता, तेरा भी नहीं होने वाला, चलो कोई काम होना ही नहीं वाला. इसलिए ऑर्डर में एक ही चाहिए, ऑर्डर एक ही बंदे का चाहिए, राइट नो. ओनली वन बॉस हाउ मस्ट देयर. दिस इज द इम्पोर्टेंट वन प्रिंसिपल is there in the business management. That's why Henry Paul says that unity of command how to follow in business management. Okay, we will go with next one principle, unity of direction. Means what? Unity of direction diagram showing that the one person has in their hand flag, he is going up, remaining some peoples has also going same channel with first person's back. Okay, right now they getting their CDs upcoming, go up, right now good direction is there. Right now we all insist that there should be one boss and one plan for group of activities having the same objectives that the particular diagram shows, right? The logic behind this principle is that if there is a unity of direction, all the activities flow more harmoniously towards the accomplishment of organization's goal, right? हारमोनियसली मीन्स स्मूथली जा सकता है, राइट. ओके, चलो विल गो नेक्स्ट. नंबर 6 इज थोड़ा सा यहाँ पर शब्द 6 प्रिंसिपल के ऊपर आ गया, जस्ट विल रिग्रेट अबाउट दैट. ओके, मोटिवेशन वर्ड आया है उसके ऊपर एक चला गया, मेरा थोड़ा सा प्रेजेंटेशन में वहाँ पर थोड़ा सा इधर उधर हो गया. ओके, यू कैन सी प्रॉपरली. ओके, अब देख सकते हैं 6 नंबर, सबऑर्डिनेशन ऑफ individual interest means subordination of individual interest to general interest. The interest of management should prevail over that of the individual. Manager should bring about convergence of individual and organization interest. In case of conflict, they should reconcile to it. In other words, employees should forego their individual interest for promoting organizational interest. Right? Number 7 principle, fair remuneration principle, means remuneration principle is there. This is crucial in boosting employee motivation in a business. You may receive monetary or non-monetary compensation, means आर्थिक अनआर्थिक compensation means मुबादला, what we can say. It should ideally be in accordance with the efforts that a person has made. बंदे ने जो भी जितना भी काम किया है उसके हिसाब से अच्छा वाला वेतन, उच्चतम वेतन देना चाहिए, ऐसा हेनरी पेवल बोलते हैं. कितने देते कंपनियां, क्या करते हैं भाई आप सभी जानते. ओके चलो विल गो नेक्स्ट. फेयर रेम्यूनरेशन होना चाहिए. ओके ऐसा ये प्रिंसिपल बोलता. अकॉर्डिंग टू हिम मीन्स हेनरी पेवल, fair remuneration should be calculated in a light of work performances of employees, cost of living, affordability of enterprise and wage for a similar work in the industry. He stated that, he means who? Henry Fayol stated that method of wage payment should be fair and just on everybody. It should yield satisfaction to both the employer and employee. एक मेथड, एक पद्धत बताया है हेनरी फॉल ने, उसके पद्धत से जाना चाहिए कंपनियां जो कि रोजगार देने वाले को और रोजगार लेने वाले को, काम करने वाले को, दोनों को भी एक अफोर्डेबल हो सकता है. राइट ना. नंबर 7 प्रिंसिपल, सेंट्रलाइजेशन and decentralization. Centralization and decentralization principle. Centralization implies reservation of decision making power with up level only, up level management. फाइल उसका वाइस वर्सा. उलट डिसेंट्रलाइजेशन में क्या दिखता है? डिसेंट्रलाइजेशन implies disappearance of decision making power डाउन टू द लेवल ऑफ वर्क परफॉर्मेंस. जो नीचे तरफ से जो भी काम करने वाले लोग होते हैं उनके हाथ में डिसीजन लेने का पावर नहीं होता है, किसी के हाथ में नहीं होता है. सिर्फ अकेले टॉप लेवल मैनेजमेंट में जो भी स्ट्रक्चर के अनुसार, कंपनी के अनुसार जो भी उनका होता है ना, एक यहाँ पर डिसीजन ले सकता है, कोई कहाँ भी नहीं ले सकता. ओके हेड ऑफिस में ही डिसीजन होगा, सभी ब्रांचेस उसको फॉलो करेंगे. ओके ये वाला कौन सा होगा, कौन सा कंपनी का होगा? सेंट्रलाइज्ड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का, सेंट्रलाइजेशन प्रिंसिपल का. डिसेंट्रलाइजेशन प्रिंसिपल जहाँ पे दिखता है वहाँ पर कैसा होता मैनेजमेंट कि ब्रांचेस में भी आप अपने हिसाब से और सिचुएशन के हिसाब से आप डिसीजन लेकर काम को फॉलो कर सकते, काम कर सकते, काम को आगे लेकर जा सकते. दिस इज कॉल्ड डिसेंट्रलाइज्ड प्रिंसिपल. ओके यस. नाउ आई थॉट यू हैव गॉट विथ गुड अंडरस्टैंडिंग, राइट ना. नंबर 9. अब आपको यहाँ पर दिख रहे हैं डायग्राम, राइट नो. डायग्राम में आप देख सकते हैं सेंट्रलाइजेशन का बीच में एक बंदा दिख रहे हैं, उसके साइड में सभी है, वही बीच का ही बंदा डिसीजन ले सकता है. अभी पॉलिसी जो भी हो, रूल्स रेगुलेशन के हिसाब से वो सभी को सर्कुलेट कर सकता है. वो डिसीजन लेने के बाद सभी काम कर सकते हैं. ओके व्हाट एवर, राइट. डिसेंट्रलाइजेशन में दिख रहे हैं आपको, डिसेंट्रलाइजेशन का बार यहाँ पर है. यहाँ पर कोई कैसा भी डिसीजन लेता है कंपनी के हिसाब से, कंपनी के हित में, एम्प्लॉय के हित में, तभी सभी लोग जहाँ पर भी बॉस होते हैं, लोअर लेवल, मिडिल लेवल मैनेजमेंट में भी, वहीं पर भी वो डिसीजन लेकर वो काम चला सकते हैं. ओके, दिस इज कॉल्ड डिफरेंस बिटवीन दीज टू थिंग्स. नाउ वी विल गो 9 number principle, scalar chain. This principle denotes a series of superior or subordinate relationship in the organizational hierarchy from top to bottom. Means this, in this, each manager has a boss as well as a subordinate. He/she is boss to the subordinates working under him, and at the same time he or she is subordinate to officers above him or her. It arises due to delegation of authority. Right now, he insisted that all communication should travel through the scalar chain. However, you can get the information very good with the diagram right now. However, it can be short circuited in emergency situation where strict adherence to rule is particularly as given in the particular in the hand of good personality. Right now, the subordinates should keep the boss informed of the okay, sorry, some disconnect is there. Okay, we will get next. Order principle, right? Orderliness principle is there. A company should maintain a well-defined work order to have a favorable work culture. The positive atmosphere in the workplace will boost more positive productivity. Means we all viewed that there should be orderliness in the matter of arrangement of materials and men. Okay, while there should be a place for everything. Everything should be in its place. According to him, placement of object in the place saves a lot of time in searching for things. Appointment of right person and in the right job ensures optimum work performance. This principle requires precise knowledge of manpower requirements and resources requirement so that there is proper balance between the two person. Number 11 principle is that equity principle. This principle suggests that manager should not discriminate the employees in the matter of enforcing discipline in the organization. Loyalty and devotion of employees should be owned by demonstrating kindness and justice to subordinates. Respect and equality should be accorded to all employees. A management must ensure that none of their staff experience discrimination. Okay, किसी के साथ भेदभाव नहीं करना चाहिए, सभी को एक तरह का बिहेवियर प्रोवाइड करना चाहिए, एक तरह जानना चाहिए. Number 12 principle, stability of tenure or life. An employee, just you can see that stability life में ना बंदे को एक अच्छी तरह से जीवन शैली चाहिए होता, इसीलिए बंदा इतना कष्ट करता, हमेशा धड़पड़ करता रहता. राइट ना? An employee delivers the best if they feel secure in their job. It is the duty of the management to offer job security to their employees. For this principle, the particularly match one theory is there, the motivational theory, which is need hierarchy theory of Abraham Maslow's. Okay, I will explain in future my videos. Okay, the motivation topic will properly, where you can get in future big competitive exam with challenging, I will explain that all things in that particular topic, motivation topic. Okay. Stability obtainer. Personnel should not be hunted by the fear of losing the job. The stability obtainer removes for fear of uncertainty from the minds of people. Right now. Number 13 principle, initiative. The management should support and encourage the employee to take initiative in an organization. It will be help them to increase their motivation and morale. Okay, you can see diagram. Okay, you can get with understanding. I hope you will understand that thing. I said these explanation you got with best understood the explanation. Initiative means this principle articulates that employees should be given a space to demonstrate their creative urge. They should be given a space to express their views on improving the work performance. It feels that the interest of employees and tones up his real zest for work. Means the management should support and encourage the employees to take initiatives in an organization. It will help them to increase their motivation and morale. Lastly, one only principle 14, e-spirit de corps. Means integrated work must there. It is the responsibility of the management to motivate their employees and be supportive of each other regularly. Developing trust and mutual understanding will lead to a positive outcome and work environment. Means management should not adopt the short-sighted policy of divide and rule. It should be convenience that union is strength of business, strength of organization. He favors the need for team work and stressed the importance of communication in obtaining it. Right now, सभी का सिमिलर कंट्रीब्यूशन चाहिए काम में, तभी कंपनी का मिशन ऑब्जेक्ट गोल्स अकॉम्प्लिश कर सकते विथ फ्रूटफुली. ओके, दिस इज ओके. आई होप you got with meaningfully understanding with above information. I will continue in my next lecture remaining topic. Okay, please share it and subscribe me and like me please.